I'm Akira.
And you're watching
Dontaesboxingnation.
That was good.
Dontaesboxingnation, what's going on, guys? So the first time Anthony Joshua lost, it was because of him being reckless. He was too aggressive. And the reason why he lost his last fight is because he was too cautious. He was trying to box. You know, Floyd Mayweather once said at his gym, you box the banger and you bang the boxer. And AJ, he lost to Usyk trying to box the boxer, someone who was a much better boxer than he was and only had a chance of winning the fight by boxing. So Anthony Joshua, he just recently broke his silence. He's saying, you know, he's tired of losing. He wants to go to war. He said he don't want to try to learn the sweet science anymore. He wants to make it a war. He said he's talking about throwing Usyk to the canvas if he has to. He wants to make it a rough and rugged fight. But I still don't understand why he didn't figure that out after around the third or fourth round when he realized the sweet science wasn't working. But according to AJ in this interview, the reason why he never decided to get aggressive was because of his corner. Now, if you guys are watching this old clip I'm playing in the background right now, you'll notice this was the aggressive Anthony Joshua. Even when he throws his jabs, he's fighting on the front foot, he's heavy on the front foot. And this is the way he needed to fight Usyk. We'll see if we see this version of Anthony Joshua in the rematch. There's still no guarantee he's going to win this fight because Usyk is a really, really good boxer. But once again, if you go back and you look at the Chisora fight, that fight clearly tells me that Usyk is not comfortable with heavyweights that fight like heavyweights. But with that being said, let me go ahead and get into this clip of what AJ had to actually say about this situation when it comes to fighting Usyk in a rematch. Check it out.
People know what they're getting with me, so I thought I don't need to do too much talking. And let other people do the work as well. Let other people have a chance to be in the limelight. I don't always need to be in front of the camera unless it's needed. And I feel like this time around, I've noticed a lot of people talk and there's questions. Is Joshua still hungry? Is he motivated? He's got 100 billion in his account. You know, is he the same geezer? And it's like all these questions. And it's like, you see me, I ain't changed. All that's happened is that I've learned. I studied a lot of boxing IQ and I tried to adapt my style to become more of an intelligent, slick boxer, which is when I look at the greats and the boxing icons and analysts of the sport, the sweet science of boxing is hit and don't get hit. But that style does not change someone's heart and passion towards their craft, no way. But it's just their IQ tries to get better. But sometimes trying to improve your IQ and indoctrinating your raw talent to try and make it perfect ain't always gonna happen in a fight. Because sometimes you just gotta dive in and smash this fucker up. It don't matter how you do it, hit him to the hip, throw him on the floor, let the ref tell you off. It's a fight at the end of the day, the ref's there to get involved. So I tried to indoctrinate boxing and try and become smart because I realized at a young age and early stage in my career, I started seeing I'm fighting the best back to back. I weren't taking on warm-up fights, you know, interim fights. It was like back to back, champion after champion. And then I started realizing I need to get better if I'm gonna last at this level because you don't always wanna fight with your heart and fire as a heavyweight. I ain't gonna have a brain cell left when I'm done. You know what I mean? If I'm getting smashed in my face every time, bang, 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 and I'm going to war every time, before you know it, my reflexes are gone, my power's gone, my speech is gone. So I started trying to be smarter. That's hit, lay back, counter, roll, counter. But ultimately, I think after going through that experience where time hasn't been wasted, I feel what I've learned from my last fight is it's important to have that boxing IQ, but in a fight, it's a spirit that you can't switch off. You have to have that fighter spirit. This is not just boxing. You can't, that's the amateur system because it's 3 rounds. But over a 12-round fight, I have to go back to that spirit that I have deep within me. You know what I mean? And not focus so much on the boxing IQ. I've never really been into the scores, but I lost the fight and it was a great lesson as to why me and my core team have spoken to make other people in the team accountable, to make me a complete, better assassin when it comes to boxing. I'm done with fucking losing. I'm done with trying to learn the boxing sweet science. I've just putting it all together now. I'm rolling with it. If you like it, come watch. If you don't watch. But whether the ref likes my style or not, he might get thrown on the floor in the next fight, because this is war, innit? Boxing is good, but when it comes to 12-round championship fights, it's mad. I'm heading into my 12th world title fight now, and the learning's done. Like, it's war. It's just straight war. I'm annoyed. I'm boiling up. Like, even speaking about it, I start firing up a bit, because it's that passion to win, and I love it. I love a challenge.
You know, guys, Dillian White, I believe he said it best. The problem is not with Anthony Joshua's trainers. It's with Anthony Joshua himself. This is a mental situation. Boxing is 80% mental. And Anthony Joshua's best chance of beating Usyk is going in there mentally strong. It sounds like AJ, he's figured out what he needs to do to win the fight. The question now is, will he actually do it? The crazy thing is, AJ didn't really land a whole lot of punches in the fight. But when he lands solid on Usyk, you can tell that Usyk really felt it. And when I say he felt it, I mean he looked like he was a little hurt. He always started to back up after he got caught with something solid. And AJ, for whatever reason, didn't realize how effective his power and physical strength was compared to Usyk. Let's see if he realizes it in a rematch. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at ScalpCarolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, a before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, ScalpCarolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, can you fix this? And, he pretty much said, no problem. My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life, and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, ScalpCarolinas, to get this done.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, then this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Deki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodeki.com, like them on Facebook, and follow them on Instagram.